What's up, folks? How are you? Matt Perrault back with you here on the playpicks.com YouTube channel. Playpicks.com pick 5 each and every week. 3-2 week last week. So a winning week, profitable week. Let's keep the ball going in the right direction. Let's get to 5 more games, 5 picks. But before I do that, let me tell you about our friends at playpicks.com/bonus. Have you gone here yet? All right, look at this is free money, all right? So if you're betting, maybe you just came off of a Nationals World Series future and you got some extra money, you want to roll it in here, you want to take advantage of some of the things that are available, click on this little Play Now button. $25 from DraftKings, $50 free when you bet 50 from William Hill. You got $500 from FanDuel. You got $500 from BetMGM. You got a free $100 from PointsBets and $10 no deposit needed from Caesars. All when you click on this little icon here, you roll through that, bam, you get the bonus, you get taken care of. It's free money. Why not, right? Do it. Do it when you're going to bet Pennsylvania and New Jersey. If you're going to Pennsylvania, going to New Jersey, why not go and take advantage of this? And then tell me about my picks here in the comment section. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Tell me what you think of these 5 games. Let's begin with a big boy. There aren't many. 9 of the top 25 teams in the AP poll are not playing this week. Okay, so we got to kind of go looking here. We're going to go searching a bit. But the granddaddy of the weekend is what used to be called the Granddaddy Big Boy Outdoor Cocktail Party in Florida and Georgia in Jacksonville. This is one of the games in the SEC I have not gone to that I want to go to really badly. These two teams are very, very similar. They both play defense really well. They both have a lot of NFL talent. They both have, well, I would say Jake Fromm is a much better quarterback than Kyle Trask, but Kyle Trask hasn't been that bad. Good receivers on both sides, good running backs on both sides. These teams, they really mirror each other here. And look, I understand that Florida isn't as talented or as highly respected as Georgia, but look, they've only lost one game, right? And they lost at LSU, and LSU right now is the number 1 team in the country. So looking at the numbers, DraftKings 6.5, the line for Georgia, laying it, catching 6.5 for Florida. Total is 44.5, 240 on the money line, plus 190 here for the Gators over at DraftKings. Over at FanDuel, similar 6.5 point line, 44.5 is the total, 235 here, a little bit better odds on the money line. If you want to take Georgia here at plus 125 versus plus 190. So Florida better on DraftKings, plus 190. Okay, so here's where I'm going with this game. I'm going to take Florida, and I'm not saying Florida's going to win this game, but like I said, I think Georgia and Florida are pretty similar. They're pretty close. Georgia's better, okay? And I think Georgia will make better plays late in this game to win the game. So I do think Georgia's going to win, but I think 6.5 is too many points here. I think Florida is going to cover. I think Georgia wins, but I think Florida keeps this game under 7 points. So I'm going to take the points here. I'm going to catch the points with Florida. Gators plus 6.5. Okay, number 2. Second biggest game of the weekend, which is weird because game day is going to SMU and Memphis. How about that? In 1985, this is the last time SMU was this relevant late into the year. The next offseason, SMU got the death penalty. That's how long it's been since the Mustangs have been this relevant. But they're catching 5.5 on the road at Memphis, a team they've lost 5 consecutive games to. That's at DraftKings. FanDuel has the line at 6. Plus 175 on the plus 175 on the money line, minus 220 for Memphis on the money line. Total of 71.5 here at FanDuel. DraftKings is 72 for that. So a little bit like the under, you got 72 here. If you like the over, you got 71.5. I don't hate a play in the under in this game, okay? I think this is going to be a tight game. Game day's there, a lot of pressure. Memphis, SMU, not normally where you would see game day going. So I'm not positive both these teams go flying around, so I don't hate a play on the under, but I think this is the year for SMU. I don't hate a play in the money line here, plus 175 or plus 155. Take the better number here at DraftKings. Also the better number, 6 here, SMU with FanDuel. Sorry, not DraftKings, but FanDuel. 6 SMU. I'm going to lay it here. I think the Mustangs are going to get one over, but just to be safe, take the points. Mustangs offense, Memphis has not been great defensively this year, right? They've given up 30 points 3 times. SMU can throw the ball. They can move the football. Their offense is high flying. They put up big numbers, 40 plus points a game. I'm going to go with SMU here. It could be a shootout. Last year, it was supposed to be a shootout, and it wasn't, but I'll take SMU. I'm going to lay the 6 points here. in the American. All right, couple of games in the Pac-12 to get to, but first, let's go to one Big Ten game, and Michigan against Maryland. Michigan laying 21. They're minus 1,500 on the money line. 56 is the total. So 21 is the number. 56 the total. Kind of tells you that Maryland is not expected to score very much here in this one. Over at DraftKings, you've got a 21-point line, 56 total. 1,600 plus you're laying if you want to go money line, or plus 850 for Maryland. Okay, so here's the thing with Maryland. They were ranked in week 2. They scored 63 points in week 2, and then the doors fell off. And they've lost 5 of 6, and it's been really, really ugly. They've been getting killed. Now, here comes Michigan off of a after a huge win over Notre Dame, up against a team in Maryland that just gave up 321 yards rushing on the ground to Minnesota in a 52-10 blowout loss. This is a big game for Michigan to keep the momentum going. People are smiling in Ann Arbor. They're happy with Coach Harbaugh. They like what they're seeing. They like the running attack. Shea Patterson's playing well enough. The offense looks good. This is a time to run the ball, destroy Maryland, blow them off the ball, take care of business on the road, and just take Maryland behind the woodshed and beat the daylights out of them. I think Michigan does this. I think the offense got right against Penn State. It continued against Notre Dame. Another step forward here for the offense under Coach Gaddis. I think this is Michigan. Lay the 21 points. Michigan wins huge over Maryland. Okay, couple of Pac-12 games to get to here on the Pick 5. Let's go to Utah and Washington. Utah's defense is unreal. Okay, here are some of the stats for Utah. 4th in points per game given up. 3rd in yards per game given up. Number 1 rush defense in the country, giving up only 56.4 yards per contest on the ground. They held Washington State to 13 points. Washington State's averaging 41.8 points per game. That's 6th best in the country unless they play Utah. This defense is for real. I love Zach Moss. Tyler Huntley is a really good quarterback, and when they've got play action going, they are incredibly dangerous and really tough. Washington just isn't that good, okay? I know Seattle is a very tough place to play. Washington has won 12 of 13 games against Utah in Washington, so a bit of a house of horrors here for the Utes, but I think this Utah team is for real. I think they're on a collision course with Oregon in the Pac-12 title game. More on Oregon here in just one second, but I'm going to lay the 3.5 here. Utah's defense is extremely talented, really tough for Washington to move the football. They lost at home to Oregon. They'll lose at home coming up here to Utah. And finally, for our Pick 5, let's go to one more game in the Pac-12. Oregon on the road at USC. Oregon laying 4.5, 62 the total. 200 minus 200 on the money line, plus 163 at DraftKings. FanDuel comes in. 4.5 is the number, minus 190, plus 160 for USC, and a 62 total as well. So same total, 62 for this one. Okay, so here is Oregon, a team that I am in love with. Okay, if you've watched these videos, I'm a big Duck fan. I like them a lot. This game scares me. It scares me a lot. USC's defensive front can get pressure on Justin Herbert, and they can slow down this great offense for Oregon. Oregon's defense is awesome, but there's a real home field advantage here for USC playing at home at night. Oregon barely beat Washington State, last-second field goal. They barely beat Washington, stopped them on a 4th and 3 when they were driving. Teams are getting close here. This is more of a play on the number more than anything. I think this is a field goal game one way or the other, and I think 4.5 is too big. I'm going to take the points. I think Oregon might win this game. Tight game. 4.5 is too many points. I'm going to take the points with USC at home, a home dog at night on Saturday night. Oregon may escape with a victory, but it also won't shock me if UFC wins this game outright. They got Utah already this year. They might get Oregon as well coming up. A lot to play for USC. Rose Bowl is still a possibility for them, and making it to the Pac-12 title game, they got to keep pace with Utah in their division. So they're going to be flying around, playing really hard with the top 10 team coming in here. Tough environment. Oregon might win, but I'm going to take the 4.5 points. Okay, so to recap, our Pick 5, I'm taking Florida plus 6.5, Michigan laying 21, USC catching 4.5, Utah laying 3.5, and SMU plus the 6. 5.5 at DraftKings, but take the 6 at FanDuel for SMU on the road at Memphis. Once again, remember, you're going to go to playpicks.com/bonus, get all these great no deposit bonuses, free money. Make sure you click through, play now, get these bonuses, and have a great Saturday. I'm Matt Perrault. Remember, tell me what you think in the comment section. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. We're rolling through the college football season. I can't believe it's week 10 already, but got a whole month of November to go. Then the bowl season will be with you the entire time right here on playpicks.com, on our playpicks.com YouTube channel. Again, I'm Matt Perrault. We're back next week, same place, same time for a Pick 5 video here on playpicks.com.